Hello, everybody. It's Brett Richter here in Beausejour, Manitoba on a beautiful, crisp Friday morning. Just staring out over a beautiful ice track that's ready for a great weekend of racing up here. We're looking at practice coming shortly here in the afternoon and getting the race weekend kicked off. So happy to spend some time talking with some of the racers, some of the local people this weekend as well. And one of our F500 regulars driving the number 9.
Yes.
Stephan Carignan.
Yeah,
Carignan.
Yep.
Carignan. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, happy to be up here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you've been doing this for a long time.
11 years.
Yeah?
Yeah. So started 11 years ago, but I've been around it for since I was like 5. Even before that, my uncle Jerry LePage, started racing, and the big winter event was to come and watch him race here back in the early 80s into the 90s and 2000s and 2010s, and he's been racing for a long time. But yeah, no, it's been good. And then I finally had the opportunity to come in and race myself. And it was pretty fun because I got to race against him, so that was pretty special.
Sure, yeah, that brings whole nother aspect to it.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd like to tell people that this is a weekend of a family weekend interrupted by a little bit of racing.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
What's the drive to race now? Is it just pleasure? Is it just fun? Is it?
For me, it's just pleasure. I like going out there. I like competing with the other guys and gals that are out there. It's just for me, it's like a hobby, like a little bit of a release from just a daily life. I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed being around snowmobiles and stuff. And then when I got the opportunity to try a mechanics race years ago, I just got the bug and just was waiting ever since then to get out there.
So where's on the teeter-totter? Where's competitiveness versus enjoyment kind of flowing?
I would kind of say probably almost 50-50, maybe a little bit more competitive. I just enjoy being out there. Mm-hmm. When you're standing up and staging and everybody's high-fiving each other, saying good luck, good race, type thing and stuff. That's what it is for me.
When you pull up on the line, are you looking at your competitors and going, "This is the guy I got to beat to the corner. This is a person that his whole shot's better than mine."
Yeah, a little bit like that. And just to hope that I'm going to find a nice lane to go through the corner and not end up tangling with anybody else or getting into trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've asked a lot of racers this weekend to bring their helmets in just to get a different view of them. Plus, when somebody's watching you race, obviously they can't see your face, so maybe
Sure.
they can match the helmet up. You're the first person that's brought in an orange helmet. We've talked to 6 or 7 people already today. Obviously, with your history from an EMT standpoint as well, safety is a big part of yours. And you were telling me about the goggles. Why don't you share a little bit about your helmet and the goggle combination you're using?
Yeah. So the helmet is the fly helmet. It's all blaze orange, in which I like to be seen. The other thing too is that with the goggles are a little bit of a rose lens or a pink lens, and it really accentuates and highlights all the orange that's out there. So any racers that do wear orange, you'll pick them up very, very easily through snow dust, through anything else. They're very, very bright. Like I said earlier, almost a little bit electric.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The blaze orange rule has kind of gotten fuzzy the past couple of years. What are your thoughts about that?
I know that a lot of people like to have their own uniqueness and everything to it, but the more orange out there, the better and stuff. I find that it's a very high contrast with sleds and everything like that. Obviously, we want to protect people and swerve away from people. I've been in corners and stuff where I could see the orange, but I couldn't see anything else. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like I said, even with the lens that I use that works in daytime, nighttime, it really accentuates that, so it makes it a lot safer for me as a driver to stay away from other people.
Sure, absolutely. What's your season look like? Are you going to do anything other than Beausejour? Are you going to travel a little bit?
No, I'm just the local racer that just does Beausejour and stuff. A couple of years ago, me and my son Finn went down to go and watch them down in Strathcona. I might give that a whirl this year. We'll see. It all depends on family holidays as well. So for me, family's a big thing. My crew chief is my youngest son, and he's fantastic to have around. So we love having him around. He's out there helping everybody out, and I think he enjoys this weekend more than I do, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just going out and helping everybody. So
yeah, that's the grassroots of the sport. I mean, it's people. It's what draws me to the sport.
Absolutely, it's you won't find a better group of people that have one thing in common.
One of the things that I was talking to another promoter about is the accessibility of pit areas in ice oval racing, and something that's probably underutilized by the spectators. You know, the ability to come into the pit area, and yeah, you got to be careful because you're walking on ice, but you know, accessibility to racers and race teams, and the up close look at machines, and to stop and say hi and visit and get autographs and learn a few things is really something they should take advantage of.
It's super important. Obviously, as people kind of age out of the sport or kind of lose their passion for the sport to some extent and stop racing, we need to bring these younger people into it and stuff. I know it went on for quite a few years where the local daycare would come out with all their kids and stuff, and unfortunately I couldn't get pictures of them because of legal aspects or anything like this, but I would get pictures of the kids on my snowmobile, and they would just all be piled in there. There might be 10 of them, 15 of them all piled in and around the snowmobile and stuff. So that was pretty special to see the kids sitting on it and stuff. I encourage any kids to sit on the sled, you know, pretend you're racing, lean over, take pictures with mom and dad. I'll take the pictures. Very, very important. I remember as myself being a kid, what it was like when you got that opportunity and stuff, and that was a lot of time was the highlight of your weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I remember that too from my days. I grew up at the Ironwood Snowmobile Olympus, and was there in the late 60s, early 70s as a kid, and you know, some of those memories just never leave.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, those memories are ingrained.
Yeah, you double here as well as one of the primary responders for injuries and accidents. That's got to be challenging as well, I would imagine.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's challenging. I'm just fortunate that I can do that to help people out. If I miss a race, I miss a race. That's not the end of the world for me. Back in December, I missed a race. I didn't care. I was there to help out injured racers that were injured. But I will. A racer's well-being is way more important to me than racing.
Yeah, far beyond that. Yeah, from all of us, thank you for that. I mean, that's a huge responsibility, and it takes a special person to do it and do it well, and you're one of those people.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so we want to thank you for that. You've done yeoman's work. Yeah,
and it's, you know what, it's as much as racing is a team event, as well the staff here, I can't even explain how awesome they are to work with. From the corner guys to the ambulance that's on site with Critic Care. You know, these are some off-duty medics that I work with or have worked with in the past, and they are fantastic to work with. There's a great bunch of people. So, you know, I think that we've, in the last couple of years, have shown the worth of having a great ambulance service on site here, and I know for a fact that it's made a huge difference in people's lives.
Yeah, thank you for that. You said something about a barn find. You got a different sled this year?
Yeah, so for the last couple of years, I've been graciously, if you want to call it squatting, in a trailer with Mike Shackelford and Brad Harrison. And with that, my sled was sitting in Mike's trailer for the weekend or for the summer, and then when I went to pick it up this fall, it was actually sitting in a barn, so I call it my barn find for the weekend. So yeah, we're having fun with it and stuff. After the first lap or two, we should have all the dust blown off it, and we'll be good to go.
That's fantastic. Yeah. It takes a lot of people to get people to the racetrack. So
absolutely,
yeah, thanks some people.
So I'm not somebody who's got a lot of sponsors. However, one company that's been with me kind of from the get-go is Extreme Coatings out in Oak Bluff, Manitoba. And then we just got a new one coming in this year, Big Smoke Barbecue, that's joined us to help feed our crew and help us out on the track. So greatly appreciate those guys coming to help out.
So I need to know where your trailer is and if they're sponsoring you.
It is. I'll give it to you, Brett. It is a white trailer out there.
Oh, the only one.
I'll let you. It's the only white trailer out there. You'll find it.
Awesome. Let's wrap this up with the FXR Fast 10. You ready?
Here we go.
Corvette or Mustang?
Corvette.
Gas grill or charcoal?
Ooh. Let's go charcoal.
Johnny Cash or Elvis?
Johnny Cash.
ATV or a side-by-side?
Side-by-side.
Home Depot or Menards?
It's only Home Depot because there's no Menards here.
Okay. Satellite or streaming?
Streaming.
Walleye or bass?
Walleye.
Rupp or a snowjet?
Ooh, snowjet.
Hammock or a sleep number bed?
Hammock.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or Snickers?
Reese.
Good answer.
There we go.
Good luck this weekend. And
All
once
right,
again,
thank you very much.
thank you for everything you do
Thank
for the
you.
sport.
Thank you.
All right, Brett Richter here with another interesting driver insight. Looking forward to some racing action starting tomorrow at 1 o'clock.